Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 736 Magnolia Avenue in Pasadena, and I am preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line for Amy Kim. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I am going to be performing today's examination from this 4-inch main sewer line cleanout that I found here. This is over here on the left side of the structure, basically in the driveway, just as you kind of down to the right to the side, the exterior door from the side bedroom. As you just come out and look down, you'll see this little access opening here. This is actually covered by this screen to keep the leaves and critters out. And just underneath that is this 4-inch clean out. This is going to basically take all the building waste from under the house, or from inside the house, and come out this way. We're going to run out under the driveway. And then near the front of the structure, it's going to turn slightly in towards the middle of the front yard. See here, we'll drop in and push out that way. Alright. We've got some water running in the bathtub here to keep our camera lens clean and also give us an idea of how the system is draining. And immediately when we drop in here, you're seeing some root intrusions. Looks like there's some slight separation, some cracking happening here at this fitting. As we come around the corner, with the camera washed off, we'll see more of that as far as the root intrusions are concerned. Now in these vitrified clay pipes, which is what this is, it's original or older piping, it is fairly common to get roots intruding at those joint areas where the pipe sections connect. Normally we are suggesting that the root intrusions at the joints of these older clay pipes can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they have the potential to create blockages in a pipe. They can also damage these joints. We're seeing a little bit of soil mixed in with these roots. That's not all that uncommon. Right here, about 8 feet in, we're seeing there's actually a couple of holes here in the top of the pipe. And this is a little different. These are actually holes that were punched in the pipe somehow, either from forms when they did the driveway or something along those lines. But there's soil and roots coming down through there. So these are things that we would definitely recommend repair on. I think we've got a couple of these areas like that. And we'll take a look at those as we come down. Now, being a hole punched in like that, there may be a candidate for maybe doing a lining system instead of exposing and digging up the pipe, but just see how many of these we got through here. There's kind of another one here. And I will track and locate these areas, find out where they are. So we're still heading straight out towards the front under the right edge of the driveway here. And we got another one here in this area. Kind of make it out. There's a hole with roots and soil coming down through it. And then more of the common roots of the joint areas here. Taking photographs of these root intruded areas to include a few of them in the written report as well. Alright, so about 30 feet out, this is where we're making that slight turn to the left. And kind of head across the front yard at a bit of an angle. And right here at 37 feet, we have another one. So this is about 5 of these holes so far. Now The problem with holes like that is what they're going to do is they're going to allow soil to wash down away through the sanitary sewer system and create a void under the surface, and eventually those can collapse and create a sinkhole. So that's why repairing something like that is important. It can be a potential safety hazard. Seeing some mud at the joints. That's commonly the bugs in the system make little nests at those joints because they have a little gap for them to get into. Here, about 55 feet, we're changing from the 4-inch diameter pipe to a 6-inch diameter pipe. And you can make out here that the end of this pipe is pretty jagged. It doesn't look like it was cut off very cleanly. It doesn't really appear to be causing any problems with the function of the system. It's just unusual. Alright, so dropped into the 6-inch pipe now. This is the same vitrified clay material. And we pretty much expect similar conditions in this case. It's just a larger diameter pipe. And so far we are seeing some of the minor roots of the joints. But more significant as we get down out here under the parkway. Probably the more significant of all of the root intrusions here, about 80 feet out. But again, it does look to be isolated at that joint. Those roots are actually running down the length of the pipe here. That should be coming up on our turn that'll drop us down into our public sewer, about 87 feet from our access. Alright, so we've got 4 or 5 of those little holes in those pipe sections. We're going to go ahead and track and locate those, find out how deep they are, exactly where they are, and then we'll make some recommendations and potentially a couple different options for repairs in those areas. But the majority of the systems actually doing pretty well, exhibiting common conditions and generally in what we would consider satisfactory condition for a pipe of this age. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to the written report for the description of the final findings and recommendations, including the maintenance recommendations on the system. Now, we do recommend that main sewer lines should be examined after any significant seismic activity, and that main sewer lines should be examined annually to monitor for changing conditions in the system. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.